I need to get like a better case where it's like kind of hidden, like my notes. Sorry. Let's do that. Have you seen that TikTok where you touch the bottom of the feet?
No.
Like that.
I can't even put my foot like that.
Hey guys, it's Milan, and today I am somewhere a little bit different. I'm at Wretch 32 and Kano's video shoot. Now, this is the first time I've ever been on set. I'm gonna take you on this journey with me. We're gonna see what's going on behind the scenes. Everyone in there's setting up, Wretch is getting ready. There's food upstairs. I'm hungry. Come on, let's go. It's my first time here, so I'm trying to figure out who everybody is. I'm trying to figure out who the director is, because I just thought there was going to be a director's chair and he was going to be shouting at everybody and doing this and moving his hands. But everyone's very, very stuck into what they're doing, to be honest. I think it might be him. Maro from Studio C. Am I saying it right?
You are. If you're British, you'll say Studio C. Okay. But in Portuguese, studio. Studio is studio in Portuguese.
In terms of like the creative direction of this, like was a lot of this your idea, or was a lot of it like you and Wretch kind of butted heads and came together and created the treatment together?
I will never, I'd even be embarrassed to take full credit for all of this, especially working with Wretch. I've been working in music and creative for quite some time, and this project was kind of the one that just made all of this make sense. Like why we do creative, like why creativity is everything, because Wretch makes it feel like that. Like, he makes it feel like creativity is everything. So the concept that you got here, that's his concept.
You know what it is? Just with the album, I'm just trying to move with intention.
Yeah.
So everything is well thought out. I'm just trying to bring people into this surreal world that I've been creating. This actual song is called Home Sweet Home.
Yeah.
Obviously, a nod to Kane and his album, classic album, UK classic album. So I think it's just about showing the interior and what a day in the house could feel like or look like. Dominoes, of course, that's essential.
Okay.
I've got an interesting pack of dominoes. This is a real picture. So this is the outside.
Of what it would, so this is what it would look like inside? Okay,
basically,
fine.
yeah, that. And
nice.
Yeah, this suitcase has been with me for the whole campaign.
I saw someone bringing it in earlier.
Yeah. Serious documents in there, but be careful. Because if you lose those, mate, they deport ya. Naturally, books that I read, I've read this one so much that I went through the cover. My brother, Carla. Tipper Irie, obviously a legend. And a future,
to the roots.
a future legend, Gabriel Moses. Everything's very intentional, of course. These are all selects.
So Wretch has just finished filming his first scene, and it took him about 6 times for the directors to be like, okay, this is the shot, we got it. I personally thought the first one was great, but obviously what do I know? And what is actually really, really cool is we're seeing it in real time, but when you see it through the lens, it's just got this vibrant, cool look that's just super vintage. The set designers are doing an amazing job, you know, down to the cups, the plates, the lighting. It's incredible. I saw that, you know, you've got people running around in the background shouting, "You're not from here." Why did you put that in there?
I think it's just about speaking the truth, innit? Because if I'm messing around with the timeline of when this exactly is, then, you know, there's lyrics on the album where I talk about bars on the window in case they peek through the blinds, because obviously back then when there was things on the door, no blacks, no dogs, no Irish, we had to put bars up on the windows. People were just smashing people's windows, burning people's yards. Like, so much mad things were happening. But it's so mad to think of, but it wasn't actually that long ago. Do you get what I'm saying? So just to always put context, you know, to the visual and the story and the picture that I'm trying to paint, it has bright sides where you see myself and Kano with not much in a small place, but if you looked at us, you'd feel like we look like we have everything, even though we're just playing dominoes. And if you think like what a today's household would look like now, everyone in their headphones, not much inclusion, everyone quite secluded. So it's like, I guess when we had less, we had more.
So in the last 20 years, what's something that stayed consistent in your home?
In my home? Family. Good energy. My mom's curry goat.
Nice.
I've never really been one to kind of like hold stuff, and I wish I was that kind of guy.
Okay.
Like I had so much vinyl from back in the day. Me and my brother like used to buy a lot of garage music.
Okay.
Had like all the garage tunes from back in the day, and I don't know where they are. The first one I bought was probably Hype Funk.
Okay.
Yeah, Paul's Music in Whitechapel. Me and my brother used to go down there and buy a lot of tunes, and those were the days where you would go to a record shop not knowing what you're gonna buy. You would just say like, yeah, play me what's new, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And then just like wait for the bass line to drop and be like, yeah, I'll take that one. And that was £7 each as well. Those. Okay. So we'll buy a couple, the next week we'll go again and buy a couple more. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like I wish I had all that stuff. And then like my lyric books as well. I wish I used to like have them all like stacked up. Don't know where they are. So yeah.
One thing I love about you and Kano is your storytelling abilities. Nowadays, I don't feel like that's a thing anymore. It's very, very rare.
Everyone kind of has a role to play, or everyone has a part to play in this scene or in this film that we're in. And I think regardless of how much noise or how much accolades art like this gets, it's still the point for me. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when it's all said and done, like my kids, my great grandkids are going to understand who I was, what I stood for, what I represented through my music, through my visuals. That's how they're going to figure things out. So I think I'm just trying to make sure that it's always top notch, man. And I want everyone in the world to kind of look over here and be like, nah, but they got man that can, do you know what I'm saying? That can deliver on.
And that's the kind of legacy that you want to leave behind.
Yeah, 100%, man.
And that is a wrap for Wretch 32 and Kano's video shoot. It's been so insightful to just see all the different moving parts that go into such an incredible project. Video's out now, make sure you watch it. I've been Milan, see you later.